Hi everyone, welcome back. So who's in the few hours of sleep club today? I know I am. It's Delulu time around here. So Merit approached me with a really cute and exciting opportunity. They asked me if I'd be interested in curating my own set featuring my favorite products from them. And I of course said yes, absolutely. My custom set will be available for a limited time only on their website. You'll be getting this bag if it's your first time purchasing from Merit. If not, you'll be receiving everything else aside from the first purchase bag. And inside you'll be getting the Flush Bomb blush, which is my #1 favorite product by them. The Bronze Balm bronzer. And I thought a glossy lip really represented me, so I of course picked the shade Slick lip oil, and I could not leave out the Solo Shadow with the #2 brush. This brush is awesome. It's a nice dual-sided brush, and this pointy side, the little pencil side, is like my favorite type of brush. Really awesome at getting those details down and really creating a really nice look. You'll be able to select all your own shades just depending on your preferences, your skin tone, and your undertone. I'll for sure mention my favorites once we get into the demo portion of today's video, just in case if you want to be twins. And instead of this being $128, it'll be $116 using my link down below in the description. I wanted to thank Merit for sponsoring today's video and giving me this really cute opportunity. But now let's apply a full face of makeup. I'm going to apply my go-to base as of late, which starts off with the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation in the shade 2N. I'm spreading it out with my BK Beauty 101 brush. I just want a nice even base for today's video. And to conceal, I will be using my Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer in the shade 1.4Y. I think I have a magic closet in my apartment. For example, when I was moving into here and we were setting up a few things, I think we were putting together my bed frame. And one thing we forgot to pack tool-wise were Allen keys. And my dad was like, oh, I really wish I had Allen keys. Like, do you have any? I was like, do I look like I have Allen keys, Dad? I've got a lot of things, but an Allen key? No, I would more likely have an Allen Kendall than an Allen wrench or tool. Allen key. And another thing I forgot when I was just stocking up on some things for the house was Kleenex. And I love my Kleenex. I'm a little bit allergic to cats and sometimes I'm sensitive to dust and stuff, so I'm a little stuffy girl. And I was pretty sad that I forgot Kleenex that day, but we moved my laundry just a little bit over and two things fell. It was like a 6-pack of Kleenex boxes and a full set of Allen keys. And I was just like, what? What are the odds of that? Like, two things we just vocally said that we needed. That was wild. And today my new desk chair was incredibly squeaky and my cat had shoved something into my laundry. And in the corner, I see a can of WD-40. So it fixed the squeaky situation. I just, what? Like, damn. Okay, Mary Poppins closet, like what? Oh, I can't believe I misplaced $1 million. Oh damn, I forgot my 6'2", brown hair, brown-eyed, nice, kind, thoughtful, generous, empathetic, strong, confident in himself man. It's okay if he's 5'8" as well, but anything over 6'2" freaks me out. Anyways, I'm taking a touch of my Huda Beauty Pound Cake powder just to lock in this concealer. And now I'll be going in with my first Merit product from my little curated kit, which is the Bronze Balm, and I like to use the shade Clay. This product is easy enough to work with, so I just directly draw it on my face. I'm kind of tempted to do like the little wave technique. I haven't done that in a while. I might do that later on. But for now, I'm just going to generously add a ton of this. And I kind of dab it in place and then I kind of bring it up onto my cheekbone just for an extra bronzy glow. I often just do this in the summertime. In the other seasons, I kind of just leave it located right here. But I just want to look like I step outside. And I cannot believe the timing. There's like a really fun convention, well, it's fun to me anyways, coming up soon. It's called Knit City. And it's just a bunch of vendors who spin their own yarn and dye their own yarn. Girl, I'll be there. I will be there. That could potentially be a fun, like, get ready with me and then I take you with me on my vlog camera through the convention. But at the same time, I get really anxious in market situations. I get super awkward. So adding a camera on top of that, would be a sight, I'm sure. But there we are, so you can just see it blends really, really easily. And another thing that's awesome about Merit products is that they're designed not to break you out, which is music to my ears for someone who is acne prone. So I'm just going to take a little bit more. I just want to build it up a touch. I don't feel kissed enough by this bronzer and in general. Oh gosh, she needs a nap. And because I mentioned the wave technique, I'm just going to take whatever's left on my brush and I'm going to scatter it kind of in a soft wave like this. Whoop, whoop. I used to do this all the time and I don't know why I stopped. I should bring it back. I think it's because I started to get blind to how much I was applying here and it just started to look a little whack. So I needed to roll it back. So now let's get into the blush. My favorite shade is Fox. It's so nice. I'm going to swatch it twice on my hand so you can see what a full-on swatch is like and what a blended out swatch looks like as well. So here's what it looks like full on and here's blended out. So it's such a nice summery color, but it also has like a really nice corally burnt hue to it that's a little bit peachy. It's lovely. This is another product I'm not afraid to really build directly onto my face. They're super blendable and buildable, so you can control the amount very easily. And I'm just going to apply it in the same way with the same brush. Not to kind of muddle them together, but just to make them look harmonious and natural. And I just love how they have like a nice built-in highlight to them. And I'm going to do my brows on camera today. They actually just launched a eyebrow pencil and I've never tried it before, so let's see how it works. And I feel like I haven't shown my brows in a while. I know some of you will be sad if I don't have a kitty intermission in today's video. Maybe we'll do a mascara intermission today instead. This is the Brow 1990s and I'm using the shade Dark Brown. Nice. And I love how they have a spoolie. Nice. That filled in my brows really nicely. And I'll go in with a little bit of their volumizing pomade in Dark Brown, which is their brow. Before I organize myself to do my eyes, I'm going to take some more of my powder just on a brush, just to set slightly. So when I'm using cream eyeshadows, my favorite eye primer to use is the About Face one. So I'll be using that. And I always apply my eye primers just in the center like this, kind of brow to lash. And then I take my ring finger and I smoosh it around. So I have three top favorite colors in the solo eyeshadows. First one being Nelson. Nelson is this gorgeous kind of concrete slate color, but it has a little bit of taupiness and a little bit of warmth, so I think it's very flattering. They also have a gorgeous green color, and what I really like about this green shade is it actually looks green when you put it onto your eyes. A lot of times green looks super green in the tub, but once you put them on the eye, they look gray. This one actually translates green. And of course, we can never go wrong with a classic, gorgeous brown. And this is in the shade Brun. And yes, these are called the solo shadows. They're meant to be like a one and done situation, but they also make for amazing eyeshadow bases. Like if you layer other eyeshadows and shimmers on top of them, gorgeous. I also like to use them as eyeliners and they're amazing just as a one and done, of course. So lots of fun ways you can use these. I just don't know what kind of fun I'm in for today. Like, what do I want to do today? It's not time for like a full green smoky eye just yet. Maybe I'll use Viper as an eyeliner since I'm wearing this green top today, and Brun in the crease and such. So I'll be starting with Viper, and I'm taking the pencil side on the number 2 brush, and I'm going to just do my classic liner shape here. My softly smoky liner. I like this formula. You get a lot of working time, but once they set, they lock in and they have good longevity. They last really well on my fairly oily eyelids. But I'm just going to build it up and slightly smoke it out until I'm happy here. I'm happy with that. I will do this, especially if I'm wearing my eyeglasses for the day. I think it just makes the green in my eyes pop that much more. And now I'm taking the brown color, brown, with the fluffier side. And I'm taking a bunch and I'm going to work it into my palm just so that it spreads throughout the bristles of the brush and so that I get a less amount on here to work through the crease, and then I can build it up. I don't think I've ever combined two shades in one look. And then I'm going to take that pencil side with that same brown just to tie in that tone down here too, or else I feel like it looks like it's floating. And I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush with some of my powder just to set my crease. And this is just going to soften and blend the crease work that much more for us. And here is the eye makeup all done with mascara. This eye is reacting to the brush I used with the powder. I guess my cats were playing with my brushes without my knowledge. It happens time to time. I popped a react and I'll be okay. So now for my lips, I'm going to quickly line them with my Freck Makeup Club lip liner in the shade 3. And because I want to tie in the blush a little bit, I'm going to dab on a little bit of their signature lip in L'Avenue, which is this gorgeous color right here. It's been one of my favorites for a long time. I was at war with myself which lip product to include in my kit, but I felt like a glossy lip was more me, so that's why I chose the lip oil. And oftentimes I'll just use a little bit of L'Avenue just to tint the lip, and then I'll top it with a lip oil. This color is just so good and it's such a good match for Fox. And I'll be using the Shade Slick Jelly Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Mapleton. The jelly ones are so cute. The jelly ones add such a nice glow and shine to the lip, like a glass finish. And I'm putting a little extra on my Cupid's bow just so that the light hits there and it makes my lips look just a little bit more plump and juicy. And here is the completed makeup look. I love how these tones pair together. They're perfect like late summer tones, but they also would lead into fall really, really easily. I just always feel the most me in this type of look. Very glowy cheek, glossy lip, winged eye with a little definition. That's just my bread and butter. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I wanted to say a huge thank you to Merit for sponsoring today's video and giving me this opportunity. If you are interested in supporting me and this little collection and collaboration, I'll have a link to my curated kit in the description box down below. But I think that's all from me. I need to go wash my brushes so that this doesn't happen. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll have everything I used listed and linked in the description box as always, so please feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!